It started with a dream that sounded like science fiction. Make humans multiplanetary or die trying. Musk laughed, but Elon Musk didn't. He poured his own money into a company no one believed in. That company became the goal: lower the cost of going to space. The method: build reusable rockets. The result: they changed the economics of before SpaceX, launches cost hundreds of millions. After SpaceX, it's a fraction of that, because instead of throwing rockets away, they caught them. They landed boosters like pencils standing up. It looked fake, but it was real. And suddenly, space wasn't just for governments. Startups, universities, billionaires, everyone wanted in, because now space was affordable. And SpaceX wasn't just a rocket company. It became a platform. Need to launch a satellite. Call space. Need to build a global internet. Use Starlink. Need to reach Mars someday. They're already working on it. That's why investors are obsessed. Because SpaceX touches every layer of the future. Military, communications, transportation, exploration. It's not just a company. It's infrastructure for the galaxy. And it keeps winning. They're outpacing NASA's outpricing competitors, out-engineering countries, and they're not slowing down. While Boeing struggles to launch, SpaceX launches every week, sometimes more, because they own the stack. They build the rockets, they control the they design the software, they even fly the astronauts. NASA now rents seats on SpaceX. Let that sink in. The US Space Agency relies on a private company because it's faster, cheaper, and more reliable. That's not just innovation, that's disruption. And the world noticed, the Pentagon noticed, telecom companies noticed, competitors noticed, and investors. They started drooling, because every launch makes money, every Starlink dish makes money, and one day, Mars might too. But even if it doesn't, the Earth market is big enough. Starlink is already in 75 countries. Airplanes, remote villages, war zones, internet from the sky. No cables, just connection, and it's growing fast. That alone could be worth tens of billions. But it's just one part of the empire. There's Starship, the most powerful rocket ever built, designed for deep space, but useful for Earth too. Imagine flying from New York to Tokyo in under an hour. That's not just travel, that's teleportation economics. And SpaceX is building it. They're building it all, and doing it fast. Because failure isn't feared, it's fuel. Their rockets explode. Their rockets improve. Their rockets fly again. Rapid iteration at rocket speed. While others plan SpaceX launches. That's why they dominate. That's why they're valued at over $180 billion. That's why people want him badly. But here's the twist. SpaceX isn't public. It's private, which makes it even more desirable. Because access is limited, and everyone wants a piece. VCS want in, governments want partnerships, corporations want contracts, and he still owns most of it. That gives him power. That gives SpaceX freedom. Freedom to move fast, freedom to take risks, freedom to dream dangerously. Because this isn't just about space, it's about control. SpaceX controls the future's launch pad, and everyone from Amazon to the Air Force needs a ride. That's not hype, that's leverage. And SpaceX has it in orbit. They're the Uber of rockets, the AWS of satellites, the Tesla of aerospace, and the Apple of launch design, all rolled into one. That's why people bet on it. That's why people believe in it. Because SpaceX makes the impossible feel inevitable. Reusable rockets, done. Private astronauts, done. Global satellite internet, done. Moon landings, coming. Mars, in progress. They're not perfect. Delays happen. Explosions happen. Regulators push back, but they keep moving forward. Because they aren't just chasing profit, they're chasing purpose. And when a business has both, it becomes unstoppable. That's why SpaceX is more than a company. It's a symbol of what happens when engineering meets obsession, of what's possible when risk meets vision, of what's next for the world and beyond. Everyone wants a piece. Because this isn't just the future of space, it's the future of everything.